It is a beautiful day in early October, and this is a Viburnum that I have pruned heavily before, so I know I can do this without hurting the plant. Most of it's about 9 feet high, and then those straggly ones are another few feet, but it is much nicer to have this snowball Viburnum bloom lower. The problem is that it is close to the driveway there, and I have to prune the side, and then the top comes over the top, so it looks like a large mushroom, and most of the blooms are on the top. So what I want to do is prune this with a major pruning. And what I'm going to do is go in and actually remove some of these larger branches, and the plant will respond by growing more branches. You can maybe see up there in the back, that was cut 2 or 3 years ago, and then it sends out more branches. Here's another place. So this Viburnum can take severe pruning, and then you get the blooms more at eye level. Here's an example of another, if I get smacked in the face by a branch, another place where there was a major cut, and then it sent up another branch which is lower than the original one was. Right there, it's on the right. So that is what I'm going to do today, and it doesn't look like much, but when all is said and done, it takes some time to do this. You want to be very selective, and it's a very vigorous grower. So don't worry about it not coming back. Okay, I'll catch up with you in a couple hours. I am about halfway through. That only took about 20 minutes. And you see there's a lot removed. But I really want this smaller. And so I'm about halfway. Now, because this is so close to where I like to walk by those stones, I'm going to really cut this back more than necessary because it's such an aggressive grower. I'm going to cut it back a lot. You don't have to cut it back as far, but you get a sense of how it's becoming more compact. So here it is, much smaller, much shorter, and it fits that space much better. Thankfully, Viburnum can take this drastic pruning. Could do even more, but it might be better to do that at another time. Give your eye a chance to rest with this and see what you think. The top is a little sparse, you may notice that, but that gets the most light. That will fill in the fastest. So this is how much was taken out. As you see, quite a bit. Some of them were fairly large cuts. So that's about 1.25 inches, another 1.25 inches, another 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, but most of them less than that. But you get a sense of how much was taken out. That's about 6 feet. So many of these are 5 to 6 feet. So Now you still have some of the red berries for the birds, and it fits much nicer in that corner. And so both of those cuttings were about 20-25 minutes each. What's probably going to take longer is just cutting these into smaller pieces and bundling up for the county to take away, like those bundles over there. So that's how you can prune. I think this is Burkwood Viburnum. Make it much smaller. I've done this before, and next spring when it is blooming, you'll thank yourself for making these tough cuts. Good luck with your gardening. Get out there. It's great for the body and great for the soul.